See, if there is ever a time when people need to be very, very careful about who they need to get married to or settle down with, I think it is now. This is a period of time when society cares less and less about morality. In fact, a lot of men and women are even being encouraged to be more liberal. Live the best of your life. Just make yourself happy. So for those of you men who still have this mindset that a man is polygamous in nature, I just laugh at you. Because have you not been watching TV? I've watched a lot of these paternity court cases on TV. And I can tell you that 70 to 85% of the women who come for that show always fail the paternity test. So if in your mind, you think that women doesn't have that nature to cheat, or you think that women were not cheating, up until they brought out this technology for us to be able to perform paternity test, you think that is when automatically they started cheating, then I must tell you that you are a very wise man. If you read your Bible, you would notice that David was always the one who was called the adulterer. They made it look as if Bathsheba was the innocent one. But you did not forget that she was not raped. She was not forced. She also committed adultery. Did you see how in the Bible her own part was silenced? And David took the heavy hit. And this is not surprising. I think the Bible was smart because if you look at the Bible, there was a time when a woman was caught cheating with a man. And then they wanted to stone her to death. And Jesus Christ said, "He who is without sin should throw the first stone." And nobody showed up again. Remember, that woman was cheating with another person's husband. But did you see that the penalty was more on the woman? So this has always been the reason why women have always been more discreet when they cheat, because society would always come harder on them than the man. A typical example is the great Bathsheba. I'll be waiting with that man name for Equatorial Guinea. Nobody was even talking about him, that he was a married man. The only people that they were bashing were the women on those videos. For women to be more careful in cheating is just a survival instinct. So when some of you come here to promote this promiscuity culture and say that it is in the nature of a man to have multiple women, I just laugh because people don't understand that human nature and God's laws are not peculiar to one gender alone. When God said, "Thou shalt not steal," it was not for men. When he said, "Thou shalt not commit adultery," it was not for men. And if you think when he said, "Thou shalt not commit fornication," is for men, younger women today are the ones who are even cheating the most because they have the access. Because even though a man desires to cheat, he doesn't have the access or the ability to cheat like the single woman. So if your statistics tells you that a man's nature is to cheat, how come are these women having body count of 100 at 21? And if you think that these women would automatically stop sleeping around the moment they get married, God, there is something fundamentally wrong with this your mindset. Again, please ignore character and morality when choosing to marry anyone or choosing a life partner. Like I will always say, I am not here to advise you. Do you, boo? Do you?